Alright, today I've got one that you're absolutely gonna love, because these right here are delicious Jamaican patties, made healthy vegan style. No oil, no wheat, no refined sugar, no rice. If you had them, you love them. I know I do. And today, I'm gonna show you how to make them. Alright, so for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, what I do is make delicious vegan recipes using no oil, no wheat, no refined sugar, no rice, and very little, if any, processed ingredients. Now let's talk about what we're going to use to make the filling for our Jamaican patties. We're going to start with some veggie ground. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the veggie ground, it is my substitute for ground beef. I make it myself, and you can use it for burgers, meatloaf, tacos, etc. If you want to see how to make the veggie ground step by step, you can tap right here, and it will show you that recipe, that video recipe, showing you how to make the veggie ground. Okay, so with the veggie ground, we're going to add some allspice, we're going to add some ground flax, we're going to add some thyme, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and then some onion granules, and that's it.
Okay, so in addition to the thyme and the allspice, you could add some curry powder and ginger if you like. I'll include the measurements in the recipe below, should you choose those options.
Okay, so I've got my filling made. I'm going to set it aside, and now we're going to make the dough for our pockets, and this is what we're going to use for that. We're going to use some almond flour, some arrowroot powder, some flax, and some water. We're going to combine them to make a flax egg, and we're going to use some turmeric for coloring. So we're going to combine these things together, and this is going to make our dough. Let's do it.
Now here I'm going to start by mixing my flax egg and then setting it aside for the mixture to thicken. Then I'm going to combine all my dry ingredients in a bowl and mix them well. Next, I'm going to add my flax egg to bring it all together until it forms a soft ball. Now, if you find that your dough gets a little sticky, you could always add some extra almond flour.
Okay, so now I've got my dough the way I want it. I've rolled it into a ball here. I'm just going to take this now and just cut it into equal sized portions. Then we're going to take and roll those into circles, and then we'll stuff them. So let's do that.
Okay, so I'm going to start by portioning my dough into 6 equal sections and then rolling them into balls. Now you want to make sure to cover your dough with a damp paper towel to ensure that it doesn't dry out while you're working. Next, you want to roll your dough between 2 pieces of parchment paper to prevent it from sticking.
Okay, so as you see, I've got my dough rolled out here, and it's about where I want it. Now, to make these nice and uniform and look really nice, I'm going to use a bowl, and I'm going to use it as my mold, and I'm just going to trim around it to make these nice and circular. Okay, so as you can see, that works really well. This is nice and circular, looks beautiful. Now, be mindful that I'm using almond flour here. So when you make this recipe and you make it with almond flour doesn't have gluten, and so it's not stretchy like a wheat flour would be, which means a couple of things. One, you want to make sure not to get them too thin, and then 2, you want to make sure not to overstuff them, because either of those things will make it likely to tear, and then, you know, it just leads to a lot of frustration. So not too thin. We have it where we want it now. Let's go ahead and add our filling.
Okay, so for our next step, we're going to add our filling to one side of the circle, and we're going to leave about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch between the filling and the edge. Now then you'll gently lift up the other side up over the filling and then match the edges together. Now next you want to gently press with either your fingers or by using a fork to seal the edges together. Then I'm going to get them onto my pan, and then I'm going to place the pan in the freezer for about 20 minutes and then get them into the oven. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below.
Okay, so now I've got all of my patties stuffed here. They look great, as you can see. One more step before I get them into the oven, though. The last thing I want to do is take a fork. I'm just going to poke a few holes in each one. And what this does is, if the steam builds up inside, it'll have a way to release. And so I'm just going to go ahead and just put a few holes in each one. Then we're ready to get them into the oven. Okay, now they're ready for the oven. I'm going to get them baking, and then we'll see our final results. Okay, there's only one thing left, my favorite thing to do, a taste test. Always so good, never disappoints. You gotta make these. So if you're new to my channel and you're wondering how to find the recipes to the cooking shows like the one you just watched, look below the video and tap on the word more. And then you'll see the beginning of the recipe. Tap on the word more a second time and you'll see the full recipe. And then you can begin to make your own. Thanks for watching.